welcome back to One Footed Phoenix. Today I am going to be talking about a couple of hobbies that I've been able to start enjoying again as I'm trying to heal from being an amputee. And a lot of my story also has an emotional component to it. Like, there was a lot of emotional pain that came along with the amputation. And I needed things that were not like my crummy mental state or just the pain in my foot. And so some of these I picked up while I had CRPS, and some of them I've picked up after the amputation. But these are all great things that have helped me cope and deal with the harder days. So the first idea I want to share with you is something kind of crafty, but also really fun. It just kind of gives my hands something to do when I'm feeling like anxious or bored or just in a lot of pain. I like having something to focus on that's not the pain. So this is a scarf that I started a while ago, and it's almost finished now. And then you just use this little like hook tool. You use the little hook tool with the loom to loop it through, and it's just lots of looping through, but it gives your hands something to do, which is nice. Another hobby that I've picked up is coloring in adult coloring books. And as you can see, I have like 4 of these awesome coloring books, and they're amazing. There's all sorts of cool art in here, and it's relaxing. You can see I've got like just lots of cool stuff. Sometimes I use like gel pens, sometimes I use colored pencils, like that. There's all sorts of fun stuff in here. There's like different patterns and dolphins and all sorts of cool stuff. So much fun. I'll show you guys, like, this is the last one I was working on. It's so cool. I love how they put the little scriptures in these books. I've got this one that's like kind of an I Spy book, but it's also a coloring book. Let me see if I can show you something that I've colored in here. Like this one. So there's all these like little objects in this coloring book, and it's so cool. It's so cool to just like sit there and try and find them all. And then I have one that's just like random places in Utah. One of my interests through high school was art and photography. So, I mean, I do like to draw, and recently I have been getting back into drawing things, which has been really, really fun and honestly really quite therapeutic to me. I like drawing things that speak out against mental illness, or things that have to do with fantasy or stories, or, you know, I'm kind of a dreamer nerd that way, but a hobby that I have picked up following the amputation is playing Dungeons and Dragons with my boyfriend. So the picture I actually showed, this is actually my character for Dungeons and Dragons, and it also has a prosthetic leg. We made it magnetic so that no one could just like steal my leg, because that's how Dungeons and Dragons works. People just like steal stuff from you if you don't have it attached to your person. So I've had a lot of fun making videos for you guys, and that's definitely a hobby that anyone that is a new amputee could look into, or even just someone with CRPS. I mean, I love having the role of an influencer on social media that can educate people about like, hey, this is what it's like to live with a disability, or like, this is why I need the parking spaces, or whatever, you know, like just answering you guys' simple questions. I have a lot of joy from that. And I also have a lot of joy in sharing my story, even like the beautiful and messy and hard parts of my story. Especially those parts of my story help other people. So making videos and editing them, that was just a hobby that started to bring a spark of hope back into my life. So I got into card collecting more heavily following my mission, and that was just because it gave me like something to do. But I just went to a pre-release tournament yesterday, and I got these cards, which are so cool. Moltres is my all-time favorite Pokemon, and also just the artwork on these are beautiful, but mainly I like Moltres because Moltres is a phoenix, like me. Such a cool Pokemon. So anyway, playing card and board games is definitely something you could look into. I mean, it doesn't have to be a trading card game. It could be like you just play Uno, or one of my favorite like board games is like Ticket to Ride. We have Trekking the National Parks, which I really like. And keep in mind, I wasn't paid to say any of that. These are just games that I recommend. Something that I love is books, but unfortunately I am dyslexic, so I tend to not read physical books as much as I listen to audiobooks. But my mom got me this cool one for Christmas, and it has been helpful. There's some good stuff in here. So, you know, if you want to check it out, feel free. I'm not paid to say anything. I'm not paid to endorse any products. I just show you what I like. And secondly, a couple of book series that I really like is Michael Vey and Dragon Watch. These are probably like my all-time favorite authors, and I could go through these books a lot quicker than like anything else. But yeah, because of the dyslexia, I tend to listen to audiobooks more now than just physical books. Something that helped me have a sense of purpose after I came back from my mission is family history. I called this little box of cards my eternal trading cards or something like that. But yes, what's in here is some ordinance cards. So when doing ordinances for the dead, you basically act as the person's like body, and then they can choose to accept the covenants or not. It's really cool. I found out a lot about my family from the free website, familysearch.com. And I found out that like I have nobility in my family history. I found out that there were like knights in my family history, and so that was pretty cool. For anyone that's interested in family history or just in knowing more about your roots in general, FamilySearch.org is available to anyone. It is free to make an account. You don't have to be a member of my church to use it. It is such a cool resource. Hey guys, so just to end off the video, I wanted to ask you sincerely to please subscribe, to share my video, to comment on my video, because all of those things really help the YouTube algorithm, and I want to get seen. Like, I want people to see my story and to not give up because of it. So if you guys could help me out with that mission of getting my story out there, I would love it. Everyone that watches me, you are amazing as a person just for watching. And I don't think you realize like how happy it makes me to be able to share this with others. So if you want to see another video, click over here. If you want to subscribe, click the Phoenix button. Thanks, guys!